got Hilton's, got Dogs. Got that McDonald's, got that nice coffee drink. Just rode to the Publix on Avalon, which is actually the second Publix from my house. This is a little more of a ride, a little breezier. But I wanted to tell you about the McDonald's app. Definitely get it, definitely use it, get your Apple Pay on it. It has deals on there if you're in the mood for like one kind of sandwich and all of a sudden you check under deals and you get 40% off a quarter pounder. You're like, you know what? I think I'll have that quarter pounder. They have a 99-cent coffee drink, your iced coffee or hot coffee. You're gonna be like, what? I think I'll get that. And ordering in advance means when you walk in, they're getting your order ready. You won't have to wait as long as everybody else. Those people touching that COVID-filled kiosk, making their order. You don't have to deal with that. It's wonderful. And all those apps kind of serve that purpose. Burger King has one. I can't find the deals yet on Burger King. Although if I just wanted a snack, I can get something light and keep going and walk in with my McDonald's drink. But as long as I buy something, I think I'm pretty good. I'm just walking around the parking lots now. It's a good ride. Wind slowed me up. It's a little breezy. You can see a little bit. So it's like 12 miles per hour breeze, which can hit you the wrong way on a bike and slow you up. You just gear down and get a workout in. You don't plan on breaking any speed records. But yeah, get the McDonald's and get those fast food apps. I mean, you can sit in the parking lot. And I know in my last video I said get off your butt and walk. And that's one of the problems. No one's walking, no one's moving around. It's terrible for your health. They say getting out and doing stuff and a little exercise can reduce Alzheimer's, it can reduce heart problems, make your mind sharper. Get up and move. And one of the things about moving is getting up, parking farther away. Maybe your car won't get dinged. I know my wife's notorious for wanting to park. She'll spend 10 minutes driving around the parking lot looking for the close parking place and then turn around and walk all over the store. Aisle by aisle by aisle. And I got my little grocery list and I know exactly, I've got it on my cheat sheet, on my notes, Apple Notes. I've been writing down M for Marketplace, Walmart Marketplace, P for Publix, and T for Target, because those are close. And I put the aisle number, and sometimes like in Target, they'll have like a G31 and, as opposed to an A, or they'll have a little something after. So I use a small letter for that. But you just walk over, grab your stuff. And I know if you want to power walk, you can walk around Target and Publix. You can do every aisle you want to. That way you get your walking in. That's good too. But having that app, you don't have to deal with anything. You just make sure it's the right location. Oh my gosh, make sure it's the right location. And I usually cheat, like I'll park my bike at the flagpole and I've got a black magic marker hidden on my little bag and I'll write the number of the address where I'm at, you know, because sometimes you can't see that from where you're standing. You don't know which store you're at. You're like, which store, which street is this? There they go. You put the wrong street in and you order, you'll be going, yeah, I ordered, look. And you're like, that's the McDonald's down the road. That's not right. You're like, jeez. And they may give it to you and they may not. They don't have to. You know, they don't technically have to. You can complain all you want, but it's your fault. Be an adult. You know, man up, woman up. And I'm sure, you know, the odds are pretty good they'll give it to you anyway. If they see the order and they go, oh dear. They'll give it to you probably, but don't expect it. You know, if you got somebody having a bad day and they don't want to give it to you, just order again and get the address right. And a lot of times that change address thing is right there and it won't work. And you're like, what's going on? If you go back one, like you want to order something else, then you'll see another change of address. Like it's up here at the top. Where's my finger on this thing? There, it's up here. Change of address is more over here. Yeah, you can't do it. But it's off to the left and a little down a little bit. There's another change of location. And you hit that one and that'll work. But the one sometimes on the regular app that just says change location, you're like, no. You're hitting it and you're like, God, why won't this thing change? I can't do this. But when you back out a little bit, kind of like you're going to order something else, it'll say change address and you can do it. and it's great. And I use Apple Pay all the time. It's just easy, and Apple, I know Apple's got so much money. But I mean, really think about it. When they came up with Apple Pay, I said, really? I mean, they're using a MasterCard from one of the banks that had gotten in trouble, so I'm sure they called their own shots on that. And because everyone was applauding, oh yeah, this is great, this is great. And the bank we're using is, and I can't remember the name of it, but they had just gotten in a lot of legal trouble, and I think Warren Buffett of Berkshire Hathaway was a major stockholder and pretty much told everyone at the bank that yes, we are opening our books, we are showing everything to the feds, and we're going to show them what you guys have been doing, because he wasn't happy either. And we're going to straighten this out. And they were like shocked. They didn't want to give the feds all those books. Of course not. Somebody's going to jail. And they got slapped on the wrist because, rich people. Yeah. But, yeah, that was the bank that was in trouble. And I'm sure Apple walked in and said, we're going to give you millions of customers, and we want this rate on our credit card, and we want this and that, and this is how we're going to do it. And they're like, what? And it was like, we'll go somewhere else, and you guys can go bankrupt, because we're going to change the game. Anyone that got another Visa, MasterCard, Discover card, and they're using MasterCard, they could create their own card one day. But right now they're using a MasterCard. And, they could change that too. But, and then you just pay out of your checking account. You put your checking account in, and it's secure, and you just tell it to pay. And after a couple of days, the total comes up to pay. And if it hadn't been a couple of days, it won't be there. But you can pay more. You can kind of dial the little dial around and pay more. So you can check, I've spent $1.49 on the drink at McDonald's with 1 pump of syrup. Cool, that was nice. Got a large instead of the small, which was the 99, right? Of course, 99 cents is gonna be small. But, and probably no pumps. Just an iced coffee. But yeah, learn to use the app. I mean, get off your butt, but just, if you want to, just order it in the car. Sit there and order and get yourself together and lock up and cruise on in. And people watch, as my dad would say. Just sit there. Yeah, when we were little, I remember that saying he said, and I said, one day I'm going to get older and I'm going to people watch. I'm just going to sit on my butt. There we go. There it is. But I rode the bike to McDonald's to sit on my butt. Sit there, and I'm going to people watch, and I'm going to have my little lunch or a drink or a snack or something just to get me there. Kind of like the cyclists you see with the spandex. They're always stopping at the coffee shops, get a little espresso, get a little cake or something a little sweet. So, yeah, just looking. So you guys have a good day, and use that app. Make it worth your while, okay? You'll be glad you did. You walk in, you watch people use the kiosk, getting in line, all that stuff. Yeah. You'll have one jump up on them. You could look for a table. You could be doing other stuff. Go to the bathroom, come out, boom, there's food. Get your hands all washed. Great, you're ready to go. Okay? Like and subscribe, don't forget. If you learned anything. And check my playlist out. I've got other videos on other subjects. Check those out.